Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Army Black Knights offense will get first crack at it here. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Right, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better...
Turning it on! Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Black Knights have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll send the back in motion. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. They'll give it to him again. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the option. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And the Black Knights line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Taylor wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Bettis. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Sends it back in motion. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The option look. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Off play action. Rushes on him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. So Tulane's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got him. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Tulane. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game, there he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Harrell. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The Green Wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
On the option. Now the toss. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Taylor wants to throw it. They go to the wide receiver screen.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. It's complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. Gets the back moving. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 2nd down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's key. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Hester. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
The Black Knights have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Taylor wants to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
It's Sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Give to the running back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off the play fake. Hits the open man. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The RPO fired complete to the left. Touchdown, Green Wave! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens.
On the option.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to South Carolina. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Forced out of the pocket. Turns it on at midfield.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge.
Breaks into the open. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll run it on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal coming up. After run, now throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Taylor wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Zings it complete to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Army! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hill. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. He'll ride his man on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the back. Looking to fire. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Tulane now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it for a big play. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Got a man. It's Walton. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Here's the handoff. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Defense calls a timeout to put together a strategy. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Green Wave. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Taylor wants to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can... Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is on its way. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Offense in a bunch formation. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's loose. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Walton. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. Off play action on first down. He makes a grab. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. Fit it in the window for the score.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Taylor wants to throw it. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Going to the run to start this second half. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Turning it on. Made a defender miss. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
Tulane using that big run to generate momentum. Takes the handoff. It's Green. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Goes to the option. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Black Knights send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They'll go with a direct snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, the ground game. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down coming. Fires left. Wide open downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. The play action fake. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Green Wave. And the punishment has been extended. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's done. Pressure coming. That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Black Knights will call on their punt team. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
Yeah, this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. And the Black Knights buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. Second down coming up. They'll run the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Black Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll send the back in motion. Nice move there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking for a crease. It's Hill. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harrell. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Grab behind the line. It's Walton. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. The RPO, it's complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. Gonna run it. It's Green. Fighting off the defender. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Tulane. And they turn it into a defensive score. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Sends it back in motion. They'll run play action. He'll pull it down and run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Got his man on the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Black Knights are rolling down the field. Taylor wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. This one's complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick strike complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Just keeps slinging it. Gets it out quickly. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Back to pass on 2nd down. Right on the money. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Black Knights really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got it down the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Firing to the right, complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Black Knights started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Taylor wants to throw it. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Tulane, 45. Army, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys.